Haemimont is dead. I have no time to burn. I must save the world. The arms race between the US and the USSR has put us on a dangerous path. It would take only the tiniest spark to burn us all. To balance the threat, I must make sure that everyone knows there is no endgame. A simple idea. Mutually assured destruction. To this end, I need to develop my own nuclear weapon. It will be a deterrent to keep the peace and prevent the coming of a nuclear winter.
Sir, the USS battleship Secret Plan just took refuge in our waters. Its captain refused to fire their nuclear missiles to avoid starting a world war, and now the Secret Plan is on the run.
Everywhere are discussing whether we should just stick with the beaches and leave nature pristine and untouched, or build concrete sweatshops and spend our best years in back-breaking labor. Do you guys even need to think about that one?
Presidente, thank you for calling me. If you need any ideas on how to delay an impending invasion from one or possibly two superpowers, well, I am your man. You know, you can rely on me. Presidente, we can fool the US Navy into thinking that we have already gone nuclear. Just make sure we have enough uranium rolling down the street and then sit back and enjoy the show. Presidente, I have a solution to all our problems. Well, a temporary solution at least. I believe oil is the answer.
The Russians want to start formal diplomatic relations.
we've discovered the mineral oil, which can be processed into gasoline. The car. Presidente, I have been holding delicate secret talks with our American friends in Big Oil. Oh yes, we do have friends there. Hard to believe, I know. Wonderful guys, generous, kind-hearted, willing to do anything for us. Presidente, I was secretly contacted by executives of Big Atom. They believe in Tropico and its people and want to do everything in their power to keep the peace. Presidente, I have been holding... Presidente, remember...
The Politburo has proclaimed eternal friendship between the USSR and Tropico. The bad news is I got kissed by at least...
Nice to meet you. I am Dr. Zweistein. I heard your nuclear situation may lead to a world war, so I felt obliged to come and assist you in the matter with my vast intelligence.
Presidente, if I have learned anything in the many years by your side, it is that no one wants to clean up your mess. Make a crisis ugly enough that no one will dare touch us because no one will want to deal with it. We tried to discover democracy, but it proved President, have you ever thought about who your dearest friend is? The one who owes you most money. You don't really want anything bad to happen to them, right? President, have you ever... President, if I have... President, in times as dark and dire as these, we must turn to our most powerful friends. Our most powerful friend is the U.S. President. He can drink a whole keg of beer and still lift an ox.
The Politburo has approved our fluid. The Politburo has proclaimed eternal friendship between us.
Howdy, Presidente. I was wondering whether you were about to call me or defeat the U.S. Army all by yourself.
We conducted thorough testing to identify the preferences of those strange species inhabiting foreign countries and found out some amazing facts. Presidente, if I have learned anything in the many years by your side, it is that no one wants to clean up your mess.
Our relations with the great Soviet Union are now in the eternal friendship phase.
Presidente, we discovered the best thing since probably the best thing ever.
Should I call the US president again? Is it that bad?
Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have... Presidente, an oil tanker and a stray narwhal were involved in a hit-and-run accident off the coast of Tropico. The tanker took serious damage while the narwhal fled to Canada.
The ugly oil spill near our beaches forced even me to put the surfboard away for a while. What I always do with oil stains is clean them with beer and lime juice. However, dumping perfectly good beer in the ocean seems such a waste, so let's wait for an expert opinion on the matter.
Presidente, we discovered flight. It's just like falling, but...
Isn't it wonderful that the two political blocs are trying to nuke each other out of existence? We can...
Should I call the US president again?
Presidente, if you receive this automated message, then the worst has happened. American liberty is at risk.
Should I call the US president?
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking, this is not considered exactly legal, but I guarantee that no one will find out.
Good news, Presidente. I defeated the U.S. generals who tried to take me down. They should have known better.
The election results are in. Let me be the first to congratulate you, Presidente. Should I call the U.S. President again? Presidente, the oil spill has been cleaned up. President, have you ever thought about who your dearest friend is? The one who owes you most money. You don't really want anything bad to happen to them. Presidente. We have been very hungover the last few days and have had no ideas. Fortunately, one of the research team had a flat... Should I call the US president again? Is it that bad?
Presidente, it's a real pleasure to talk to a true friend in these awful times.
It seems I keep underestimating your capabilities.
Presidente, the UN has grown even more annoying with their negligent uranium exports nonsense. Presidente, we have done nothing productive since our last research project. We almost started a war, and we killed a llama. See?
Why aren't we exploiting our island for as much cash as we can? We have oil we are not selling.
Presidente, you shouldn't exploit our beloved island. That is a delicate business, which only the caring experts of the Soviet Union can handle.
clad women galore. It is like a small-scale Jolly Roger for city folk.
Presidente, a new era of modern warfare dawns. With the discovery of ballistics, we can ensure that 10 out of 12 bombs hit their designated targets. The remaining bombs will politely allow civilians to clear the area before exploding.
Expected tip.
Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis and we have to act fast.
The world has been hit by a huge energy crisis. The price of oil is climbing by the hour. We should exploit this situation.
Presidente, I fear that the Cold War is getting too cold. How about we do something to endanger the whole planet?
As my father used to say, ignorance is bliss.
We must become independent from fossil fuels, as there are not enough for everybody. That means that they are not in accordance with the communist ideals. We made our island a little greener. And being green is like being red. Your actions may not have any immediate positive effect, but they bring the glorious future closer.
Presidente, your actions were so rash and dastardly that the military... Presidente, I encountered a hostile atom today. It was attached to a hostile punch, attached to a hostile arm, attached to a hostile lady. This was clearly a provocation. I have declared a war on all atoms. I propose we use neutrons to split their forces. Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis and we have to act fast. We have the military power. Now, let's do something really stupid and see where it gets us. No one believes our claims. How could they? I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened. Presidente, I'm shaking. You're shaking. Everyone is shaking. The earthquake is over. We made it. I am now going to rethink my life and the choices I have made.
Hola, Tropicans! Ooh, last night things got a bit wild between Marco and I. But I assure you, the only collapsed roof we are responsible for is our own.
I knew it, Presidente. I just knew it. Those foreigners are jealous of us and want to harm Tropico. Both superpowers are interested in our weapon. They don't care what it is, as long as the enemy recognizes it as a threat. I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened.
This next song is for all our brave soldiers who tirelessly train to hone their battle skills. I have to say, these military drills have been getting disturbingly realistic recently. Oh my!
The USA has launched a new initiative called the Alliance for Progress. Those Yankees sure know how to throw a party. Cigars, alcohol, anti-communist purges.
We have discovered a novel technique for scanning the brain and displaying its contents. While testing this new discovery on me, we found a huge empty space. The universe also consists primarily of empty space. Coincidence? I think not. Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you.
The Yankees will drown us in money, but we have to show a modicum of progress to justify the program's name. This would have been so much easier.
I am so furious. I cannot believe what just happened. We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking. The election results are in. Let me be the first to congratulate you, Presidente. Presidente, The earthquake is over. We made it. I am now going to rethink my life and the choices I have made. Presidente, I fear that the Cold War... You did it, Presidente! Tropico and the world are grateful for your leadership, having prevented a war and all that. Plus, we now have a great big shiny nuclear missile!